And I'll say that at least with Tokon, it's going to be a good game. No doubt, it's going to be a good game. I think people are going to have a lot of fun with it for a while. I will say, with how the system is right now, not letting you have that, I think it's weird. I think Tokon does have plenty of freedom. It definitely does. But I feel like it's not enough, low-key. I think the game just having any type of freedom alone is pretty good. Like, the combos are pretty ABC for the most part into assist, and then, you know, vice versa. Like with me, once I found out my blade combo, it went from like ABC to ABC assist into like my optimal, and then pretty straightforward from there. But, you know, obviously, like I said, the game's only been out. In the game, we've only gotten to play the game for a total of 9 days. If you really think about it, because we had, or actually, I don't know how long the first Tokon or second Tokon beta was out for. And then I think Avatar, the beta for that, or the alpha test or whatever, I think it was out for a while. And then it eventually came out with like the open beta if you pre-ordered the game. Wouldn't say it's open beta if you have to buy the game. You're basically paying $50 just to play the game early, super early, right? But I think Avatar gameplay wise is just way better, in my opinion. This game just feels good to play. It feels, it's gonna sound crazy what I'm about to say, but it feels like a fighting game versus Tokon, where Tokon feels like it's made for people who don't play fighting games. This game is made for people who do play fighting games. I know that might sound pretty dumb in like in this genre, because like they're both fighting games by design, but what I'm trying to say is that when I picture a fighting game, or when I play a fighting game, I'm thinking, okay, so stuff I have to practice, stuff I have to actually learn, characters being pretty different from each other, so I have to actually go into like the practice mode and learn the character. The game has to be somewhat demanding so that there's something you have to overcome in the game. Like for me in this game right now, the combo system is a little bit demanding for a lot of characters. I think the combo system in general is more demanding than Tokon's, personally. It's my opinion. I'm pretty much speaking off of opinion. You're not really gonna get like a pure objective fact here or whatever. Like I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm just saying that how I see it. Another thing too, like I said, the content outside of the gameplay of Tokon, it's like pretty bare bones to me, in my opinion. I still did have my fun with the game. I think it's still pretty good for the most part. When I say good, I mean like it's good enough to where it doesn't bore me instantly, right? With Avatar, I think the gameplay is just much better. It's more thought out. With Tokon, they had to obviously add mechanics because they clearly didn't know like how they were gonna balance the game. Even now, from what I've been seeing, and I've tested myself, apparently a lot more aerials in the game are mids. And if you don't know what that is, that's basically an attack where you can just block it both ways. So jumping attacks being mids is a giant wake-up call for me personally. I think that's a bad sign that the game might not be what people think it's gonna be. So I don't know, it might not be a proper tag fighter. It might not even be a proper fighting game, to be honest with you, because like I said in my statement, when I play a fighting game, it should feel like a fighting game. Tokon doesn't feel like a fighting game personally. It just doesn't. In my personal humble opinion, I just don't think it feels like a fighting game. Avatar, gonna repeat myself, Blaze Blue, Under Night, in my personal opinion, those are fighting games. When I think of a fighting game, those are the first games I think of. I mean, I'm more FGC head, so that's the reason I'm saying that. But like when people ask me what a fighting game is, I'll go tell them what this is, right? But like a casual, obviously a fighting game they're gonna think of is Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, maybe if they're a little bit tapped in, like Dragon Ball Fighters, Guilty Gear, and like maybe Tekken, right? 'Cause Tekken's an old franchise. They're There's still a lot of people that actually know about the franchise Tekken because of the older games and its popularity back in the PS2, PS1 era. So I'd say, like, for the most part, like, that's just, I just don't think Tokon's a fighting game. That's just me personally. But that's about it. I don't really have much thoughts about it. I think the two are comparable, but at the end of the day, they're both their own game. And I think both can coexist, personally. I think if you're bashing on someone for playing Avatar or bashing on someone for playing Tokon, you're fucking weird, personally. If my friends want to play Tokon over Avatar, I'm fine with that. If my friends want to play Tokon or my friends want to play Avatar over Tokon, that's also fine. Like, I don't care. Fighting games are for everyone. You should be able to play any fighting game. So, you know, end that on a positive note, right? After everything I just said about Tokon. But, you know, at the end of the day, if you enjoy Tokon more than Avatar, don't stop playing Tokon. Pre-order that game, play it when it comes out. If you prefer Avatar over Tokon, stick with Avatar. Don't worry about the Tokon side. But, you know, I'm just talking, saying shit. So, yeah, that's about it. See ya.